Hi, my name is Tina Crossland. I'm with WE Cork, and I'm very excited and happy to be able to present to you about cork. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you learn some things about our products. WE Cork has been around for a long time. Actually, the family's been in the industry for 5 generations, and it's currently being led by the great-great-grandchild, Anne Wikander, who's the president of the company, and she's been with WE Cork for 30 years. So let's talk about cork. Some things that you may know or may not know is that cork is actually harvested from the bark of an oak tree known botanically as Quercus suber, and it is 100% a renewable resource. The initial harvest is done when the tree has reached maturity around 25 years. And then the cork bark regenerates and is harvested every 9 years, making it rapidly renewable. Cork trees can live over 250 years, allowing multiple harvests. Cork trees grow predominantly in the Mediterranean area and mostly in Portugal, but you find it also in Spain. So this is how we harvest the cork, preparing it for production. After the cork bark is harvested, it is boiled and air dried, similar to hardwood flooring. A large portion of the harvest goes into production of cork stoppers, and then it's recycled back into cork flooring. So obviously, we all enjoy our wines. We're thankful for those cork stoppers. And then for glued down cork flooring, cork is granulated into different size chips for agglomerated block production. It's compressed. Cork blocks are sliced into solid cork tiles and planks and floating floor backers. As far as the floating cork flooring is concerned, the unique patterns of cork floating floors are created by slicing layers from a custom designed decorative block. So then you see here, over here, you've got the top decorative pattern. The core is eucalyptus, the center core, and then the backer, the bottom backer, is the agglomerated cork that we had talked about in the previous page. So it's got 2 layers of cork, the decorative pattern, and then the backer is also cork as well. Okay, so why choose cork flooring or cork for, for underlayment, or why cork? So obviously we know that cork is green. There's probably nothing greener than cork. It's 100% renewable resource. It's made from the bark of a cork tree, stripped from the bark. The tree's never cut down. It's harvested every 9 years. Okay, so the other thing about cork that's amazing is that it has 200 million enclosed air cells in every cubic inch, giving it resilience and comfort underfoot. So it's great for kitchens and other areas where comfort matters. And then it also has incredible thermal insulation properties because of the cellular structure of cork. So it inhibits the cold transfer from the subfloor. It's great for basements and applications over slab or pier and beam foundations, anywhere where added insulation and warmth matters. So if your house has got a cement slab, cork would be a great product for that. Also, because of the cellular structure of cork, it has excellent acoustic benefits, providing efficient sound resistance above and below the floor. So it's a great way to muffle the sound of children playing in a room above, or reduce the echo found with other hard surface floors in a media room. So if you were to, cork is, is quiet to walk on, you don't hear the children upstairs, and it reduces the sound inside a room as well. The cork tree itself has suberin, which is sappy substance. So it actually is hypoallergenic. It is when the bark is removed, it's also, it protects against mold, mildew, and insects. The suberin grows into the cork and generates unsurpassed a natural antifungal and hyperallergenic properties. So it's really a great floor for anyone sensitive to mold and mildew or has allergies. And because it resists mildew and insects, it's also great, against those who have allergies to dust and dander and dust mites as well. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of our collection. We're going to focus primarily on our floating floors. We do have tiles as well, the traditional glue down tiles, but I'm going to just talk about right now our floating floor collection. The Avant Garde it's a floating floor with a square edge. It has many distinctive cork patterns. It has a Unilin locking system, which is preferred by contractors, so it's very easy to install. They all come with a green shield aluminum oxide finish, so it's very hard wearing, and it has a 20-year residential wear warranty and a light commercial 5-year warranty. The Avant Garde collection comes in all these different patterns that you see right here. The dimensions are approximately 12 inches by 36 or 35 and change. And the thickness is 7/16 of an inch thick. These can also be special ordered in glue down with a special order of 3,000 square feet. We also have a collection called Timeless. It comes in 4 different SKUs. It's available in tiles and planks. It comes with a micro bevel and also the Unilin locking system, the green shield aluminum oxide. These are really beautiful, great, and in many different applications. And these are the 4 different patterns and shades. Okay. The next collection I want to talk about is the Economical. The Economical is, their patterns are accentuated with the, they're made from recycled cork stoppers. So we have 4 different designer colors and cork stopper pattern, the natural, earth, ivory, and ash. The dimensions are also 12 by 35 and change. And this is really our most economical flooring that we offer. And the slight difference is that we have the cork layer on the top and the backers a little bit thinner, but it also comes with a full finish and structural warranty. Okay, now I want to talk about the Serenity Collection. The Serenity Collection is a collection for those who love the properties of cork that we've been talking about, but really like more of a traditional floor, something that will maybe blend a little bit better, maybe in their decor in their house. This collection has an AC rating of 5, which is extremely hard wearing. It's got a patented hot coating that allows it to wear very well. This is a 3-pass digital print technology, so the pattern is actually printed directly onto the cork, and we have a finish that's on top of that. It comes in 14 different patterns, wooden tile visuals, and Unilin locking system, and a 10-year commercial warranty. These are the patterns that we have. The tiles come in the travertine, slate, and marble. And they're also, they're 12-inch wide panels, and they're actually longer than the other floating floors we have, the 48 inches. Okay, the last one I wanted to talk about was Corkoleum. Corkoleum is actually a cork roll. This is our quote-unquote waterproof solution for those who are concerned about water. That's great. Fantastic choice for multifamily buildings. It's great for living rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens, libraries, gyms, especially gyms where you want an alternative to a rubber flooring. This is great. It comes in a 55-inch by 18-foot by 1/8 of an inch thicknesses, and it comes in 3 different patterns. It comes unfinished, so you have the option to stain it actually, and then put a polyurethane finish on top of it. It was also ranked number 3 of 20 of the top 20 new home products from This Old House in 2019. So it's a great product. Okay, let's talk about the misconceptions about cork. There's been a lot of, information, a lot of false information that's out there about cork. Will it absorb water like a sponge if it gets wet? No, it will not. Cork has been used for wine stoppers for hundreds of years, primarily because it does not absorb water or liquids. It's been used for years in buoys, life jackets, and other flotation devices because it does not absorb water and it can remain buoyant for years. It actually absorbs less water than a hardwood that was submerged underwater for 48 hours, or even a unglazed clay-bodied ceramic tile. So no, cork will not absorb water like a sponge if it gets wet. Composition cork material will fall apart if it gets wet after it's been installed. No, false. It will not. That may have been possible over 20 years ago when it was made with an animal protein binder, but not anymore. Since the early 1980s, a non-water-soluble polyurethane binder has been used to adhere the granules together to make WE Cork composition cork products. And the polyurethane binders also produce a no post-installation off-gassing and do not leach into groundwater supplies. You could actually totally immerse our products for 30 days or more, and it will show no structural deterioration. The natural wax-like content of cork, which is a substance called soberin, protects it from rotting or decomposing, even if it's submerged in water for long periods of time. Okay, well, cork will swell with exposure to moisture and cause finished floor coverings to fail. False. Because cork absorbs so little water, it is very dimensionally stable. And when exposed to 100% relative humidity conditions for 30 days, the dimensional change in the grade of materials used to manufacture WE Cork products would be less than 3%. In a 6 millimeter thick piece of material, this would represent an increase in thickness of less than 1/120th of an inch. Cork underlayment will compress and crumble under heavy loads and traffic. False. Unlike open or even closed sealed synthetic foam materials, cork consists of an interlocking structure of a 14-sided polygons. These totally sealed gas-filled cells have a very tough membrane that is almost impossible to break. Because of this unique natural attribute, cork has a compression recovery rating of close to 100%. Unlike many foam and fiber-based products, it will not collapse over time with traffic. The binders used to adhere the granules of WE Cork products together are designed to create a permanent structural bond between the particles. Okay, cork will support the growth of mold and mildew if used in a moist environment. Wrong. False. Going back to the traditional use of cork in wine stoppers, solid cork is used for sealing fine vintage wines precisely because it does not readily support the growth of mold and other biological agents, which can cause spoiling of the wine. About 45% of the mass of cork is a waxy compound known as soberin, which I've mentioned before. And soberin is where the species name of the tree is derived from. It makes cork naturally mold and mildew resistant, as well as resistant to termites and fire. Also, the granules of cork used to make WE Cork products are coated with a polyurethane binder, which enhances their natural microbial resistance. Cork is cork, and all cork underlayment products are the same. False. Properties such as density, particle size, and consistency of particle size are very important and vary widely from one manufacturer to another. This is a really important thing as well. if a product has a too large of a particle size or a wide range of particle sizes in the mix, it will lack the structural integrity to be effectively used as an underlayment. And also, you know, a product that lacks density will be too delicate to use as an underlayment, and a product that is too dense will have poor sound attenuation characteristics. So, you know, the Mediterranean cork oak is much different species of tree with more resilient properties and suberum content than the Chinese species of cork tree. So yeah, there are cork trees in China, and they are producers of cork, but the cellular structure of their cork trees is very different than ours, or actually the ones in Portugal and the Mediterranean. WE Cork products are made with 100% Mediterranean cork granules and high quality, non-toxic binders. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for generic imitations. Okay, well, that concludes our presentation. I thank you so much for your time. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call WE Cork. The phone number is 603-778-8558. You can also email me at tcrossland@wecork.com. My last name is spelled Crossland. I hope you have a great time today, and thank you so much for this